2.5, something like that. Morning, fast trackers. How are you? Thanks for coming along and watching on a different time. I'm going to see the folks again, and time for some boogie woogie. You try doing that 20 minutes after you've woken up. I was forcing myself to do it today. Forcing myself. Man, that it's a bit like someone throwing hot, cold water over you. And there you are. Bang! Little bit of boogie woogie. Most people come and watch my stuff because of boogie woogie. Now, I got to admit, I am not a huge boogie woogie player. I tend to want to play nice, cool stuff, you know. But one of my boogie woogie videos sort of went viral about a year ago. It was a simple little video where I just do this. It's had nearly 500,000 hits now. And I just do this here, and I just put my fingers down here. C-E-G-A. Boogie Woogie #1 it's called. I did it years ago. And all of a sudden, a lot of people have been watching it. And it sort of, you know, it's... there you go. There it is. That's all I showed them. Boogie Woogie #1. G'day, Cherie. How are you? My Cherie Amor. Da, 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 da. I bet you get that song all the time. Beautiful song by Stevie Wonder, yeah. One of his early hits. Well, not really. He had hits back in the 60s when he was a kid. Then his middle period, but just before he started writing all those fantastic albums of early 70s, My Cherie Amour was one of his early songs. Isn't that a beautiful chord, that first one? That's a C Maj 7 chord. Now, that makes it sound sort of jazzy. If he had gone if he had done that, it wouldn't have sounded quite right. But he stayed on this one. Interesting note, because you got C and B. and together they don't sound very nice at all. But when you put E and G in between, you get that beautiful major 7 chord. This is a major 7. That's called the major 7 interval. This is a second. This is a third. That's a minor third. That's a major third. That's a perfect fourth. That's a fifth. That's a sixth. And that's a major 7th or Maj 7. If I play a whole bunch of Maj 7s in a row, it sounds like this. How beautiful. Know your chords? Hey, listen, I'm going to say this a couple of times through the show. I'm going to do a little special. Anybody who's watching the show right now can go onto my website, fasttrackpiano.com, have a look at the song shop. The song shop. There's over 100 songs on there to learn, and I think they're usually $10. And anybody who's watching them today from the song shop, you get 50% off. They'll only be $5. So if you let me know, you can only do it if you're watching this after the show. Too bad. It's only for people who are actually watching this show live. So I'll just be taking emails. I think the best way to do it is you go onto the song shop and you have a look and you go, oh, I'd like that one and that one and that one. Okay, and then you can hit the donate button at the front on the homepage. And you can just pay me $5 and send me an email and say, hey, Daryl, I just donated $5. That's a 50% discount. Send me this song, please. And I shall do it. How's that? So check out. It's only for the people that are watching live right now. So if you send me an email later, I'm sorry. You know, it's to encourage people to watch me live. You know. Here we go. So we've got C Maj 7, F Maj 7. Yeah. Where's my coffee? Over here. Oh no, it's playing up, is it? Why would it be doing that? That's a shame. Is it? Let me know if there's a problem. Not that I can do anything about it. So if there is a problem, sorry about that. Okay, now I was going to show you a little boogie woogie trick. Now there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do. You just make up this stuff in the right hand, you know. And it's basically notes from what we call the blues scale. Here is the major scale. Hey Coralie, can you let me know whether there's a problem with the buffering? If is it coming through okay for you? Thanks. So that's the major scale. Julie Andrews, do re mi, do a de, a female de, da 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 da, do re mi fa sol la ti do. Now if you play those notes over the top of your boogie woogie stuff. There's your left hand. If you play those notes, some of them won't sound too good. Let's try it. That's all right. Sort of all right. Wow, that's definitely out. Now that's the note out of My Cherie. So the Cherie note is out. Let's see, what will we do instead of that one? Nah. We've got to play B flat. B flat gives it that edginess, that gives it that sort of bite. It's what you call a blues note. So instead of B, you've got to play B flat. Yeah, there's the B flat. You're a naughty boy, Russ. Young Russ. You having your bourbon, mate? I haven't had a drink for nearly 5 weeks. 5 weeks. I have these little periods where I drink and then I don't drink. Term 1 and term 3, school terms, I it's the only way I can lose weight. Did you notice I've lost a little bit of weight? Please say yes. Yeah, so yeah, it's the only way I know how to lose weight. I mean, I do my exercises and all that, but when you don't drink, you all those calories you lose for the day. So that's a good thing. I'm drinking coffee. Enjoy your bourbon, Russ. Enjoy it, mate. Life's short. Go for it. Now we're getting back to this boogie woogie thing. Now those 3 notes are good: B flat, A, and G. Now if you did just mucked around on those notes while you're doing the left hand, let's see what we could do. It's working okay, Coralie. That's good. So let's just try this little trick in the right hand here. Here we go. B flat, A, G. Now the fingers are 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I'm not sure if you've actually got your keyboard in front of you while you're watching this magnificent presentation. Hey, it's light outside. Remember when I used to do this and it's completely dark? Now it's a beautiful day. Let's look at these 3 notes: B flat, A, and G. Yeah. So let's just do that. So the first note's long, long, short, short, long, short, short. Let's try and do it together. Long, short, short, long, short, short, long, short, short. Papa Joe. Hello, Papa Joe. Welcome to Fast Track Piano. More blues. He likes the blues, does he? You know, the blues ain't nothing but a guy reminiscing about the gal he once had. That's a line out of a movie called Crossroads. I don't know if anybody saw that movie. It's about 30 years old now. It's about a young guitar player who wants to become a blues player, and he goes to this really good blues player, this Afro-American blues player who's, you know, my age, a bit older. And he says, "Well, you're pretty flash. You just got a lot of flash there, but you got to have the feeling, you know. And the blues ain't nothing but a guy reminiscing about the girl he once had, or words to that effect, whatever that means." Okay. So boogie woogie and blues are they're very related. Boogie woogie's just got this. It's usually fast, and blues is slow. Like boogie woogie would be. With this left hand. Now there's lots of different patterns in the left hand. You don't have to do this one. It's just the easiest. You can do one like this. Oh, see that? You flip over there. So you run out there, then you flip over to this guy. Yeah, so there's another boogie pattern. Yeah, so that's another boogie pattern. Here's a really hard one. Yeah, that's really difficult. And to tell you the truth, I can't do it. To play both at the same time, I need to practice it. And it's not one of those things that I want to sit down and play. A lot of people love to hear it. They love to hear this. So I really should learn to play it. I'll tell you something. About 20 years ago, somebody came into my studio, or 25 years ago, somebody came into my studio and wanted to play boogie woogie stuff. I couldn't do it. So somehow I fobbed it off and taught him other stuff. And for years, and he was happy. But in the end, he came back to the fact that he wanted to play that. Now, I was embarrassed because I couldn't do it. I mean, I can't play everything. I'm not, the most brilliant musician in the world. But I tend to want to help people with their music. And playing boogie woogie or blues really wasn't my thing. But I wanted to keep him as a student, so I had to do something. I used to play boogie woogie or blues like this. Which is cool, but I never did anything more than that in the left hand. So for me to do, I had to practice a lot and play the blues scale in the right hand. And the blues scale is C, E flat, F, G flat, G, B flat, and C. You've got two positions basically, C, E flat, and F, and G, B flat, and C. And then you've got the note in the middle, which I call Transistor Man. You probably heard me, or some of you may have heard my story about the Transistor Man. There it is. And Transistor Man must always go down to F or come back to G. Yeah! I flip my third finger from the G flat onto the F, like that. And then I've got these two fingers for this. And if I wanted to I could do a blues. Now, a blues is usually slow and is very common. If I had a guitar here, I'll get one. Don't go away now. Can you see the light coming in on the wall here? Look, the sunshine. Oh, it's gorgeous. I've got a jazz band coming in here at 8 o'clock this morning. I've got a huge day. At 8 o'clock, we've got a jazz band playing in here, drummer, saxophone, bass, and myself on the piano. Maybe I should do it live just so you can check us out. But we're still practicing, Then I've got some students, and at 11 o'clock I've got a band in here of kids, 13-year-old kids that are really talented, and we're doing a big gig on Father's Day next Sunday. And we're going to practice our 8 songs, and then I'm going to hop on a plane and go and see my folks. Now, blues, okay. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, so that's the blues sort of feel. That Humpty Dumpty thing. Humpty Dumpty Hump. Now on the guitar, you like to do it in the key of E. But on the piano, you don't. You like to do it in the key of C. There it is there. Are we having issues with our buffering, folks? I hope not. Now, so the blues. You wouldn't believe how many people have trouble playing that. It looks easy, doesn't it? You put your little finger on C, and you have your second finger on G. Then you put your thumb up on A. And you go Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty. Now you with your second finger on G here. Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty. But no, there's more. This guy, the thumb has to come up to A. So you go Humpty Dumpty. So the Dumpty is on the A. So you got Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty. You got to practice that 1,000,000 times. Really? You will get it, but you have to do it 1,000,000 times. What's wrong with that? Otherwise, we'd all be brilliant, wouldn't we? You know, the people that are good at stuff in the world, they weren't just born with it. Oh, maybe they were. I don't think so. They've worked hard, like me. We work hard at it. You don't see these great champion swimmers, they just jump in the pool at the Olympic Games and they win gold medals. We don't see them for years and years and years going up and down the pool at 4 o'clock in the morning when no one sees them except their mum and dad sitting there on the side of the pool. We've all got to practice. We've just got to do it. And then the rewards will come. Now, if you find yourself getting very frustrated when you're practicing, there's one thing that I get. These 3 words are so important, right? If you're getting really frustrated. Here they are, 3 words. Slow it down. Slow it down. You're trying to play too fast. Slow down, you go too fast. You gotta make the morning last now. I was doing a Simon and Garfunkel song yesterday in here, and we were doing a song called The Boxer. La da 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 ba ba da 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 la da da la da 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 la da da la da 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 da. These are big fat chords on the piano. So you got an A minor, la da da. La down to E minor, la da 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 da, la da da. Down to G, la da 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 da. Back to C, da. In the minor, da da back da 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 da. If you learn your big fat chords, folks, you can have a whole heap of fun. Learn the big fat chords on the website. Go to the website and you will see. I think it says big fat chords, or it might say piano chords. Piano chords. I've got book series there on it. Check it out. If you know your big fat chords, you can have a ball. You have people around. You just download songs off the internet from Ultimate Guitar or something like that with the chords, and you just play. Da 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 da, big fat C chord. Da 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 da, A minor. Da da G da 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 da. Dee da dum ba ba be dum ba, back to C. This stuff's not hard. You just got to know what to do, and it's on the my internet on fasttrackpiano.com. Now don't forget, just a special today, and we've got only 6 minutes left. If you're interested in getting a song from the Song Shop on the Fast Track Piano, 50% discount right now until the end of this broadcast. So if you go on there, fasttrackpiano.com. fasttrackpiano.com. Go to the Song Shop, check out what songs you might like, or just pick one, just try one out, and go to the donate button on the front page. Donate button. It's on the top right-hand corner. Hit that, pay half price, which is $5, and send me an email. Say, Daryl, I just paid $5. Where's my song? I want to do this, and I'll send it to you. Okay? All right. It's only for people that are watching live right now. Okay. So. Where were we? So that's a discount just for the songs on the song shop, not for the other stuff. What do we got? Okay, I've done so much stuff I can't remember what we're up to. Is anybody still there? I don't know. So we're doing the blues thing. Oh, we're doing Humpty Dumpty, that's right. Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty. Now to play the blues scale while you're doing that is tricky. See, it's hard. It's hard. Now, I don't practice it enough. I'm not that interested in being the greatest blues player in the world, but you might be, and I'm just showing you how to do it because I'm a teacher. So you give it a shot. Russ, is it all working? Must be having a technically difficult morning today. Rightio, so where were we? We're doing blues. Now, Boogie Woogie could be done in 12 different keys instead of just in C. We always played in the key of C. You could do it in any key. You could do it in F sharp. Let's try it. Oh, this is going to be fun. That's really tough. That's in the key of F sharp. What if I did it in the key of F? That's in the key of F. So there's 12 different keys you could do it in. But I mainly do it in the key of C. Okay, looks like we've got big technical problems with today's thing. That's a shame. I was giving you a lot of information today. Hopefully, when you go back, you might be able to watch the thing from the start. Yeah. If that's the case, then maybe I'll look after people for the discount for an hour after the end of the live show. An hour after the live show, because you might just be watching it. And it's buffering and it's causing problems. But it may be on the internet okay. So it might be just a live thing. So I'll give you an hour if you're interested. So go to the song shop on fasttrackpiano.com. Check out the songs, and I'll give you half price for a song. Okay, here we go. Okay, we only got 1 minute left. I don't know if anybody's still watching. So I taught you a lot of stuff there today about the blues and about boogie woogie. So basically, blues and boogie woogie are sort of the same thing. Blues is slow. So blues is sort of slow, and boogie woogie tends to be fast. If you want to get good at that, like Liberace, then you'll have to practice it a lot. Not 1 billion times, but 5 billion times. So that's a really hard boogie woogie, yeah? That's a really hard one. You have to lean in with that little finger, and this finger has to just stay exactly at that position. And remember, If you're having frustrating problems with your practice, those 3 magic words, slow it down. Slow it down. Now, I'm just going to go over to see if anybody has sent me an email. Got technical issues by the look of it. Okay, well, everybody, you have a wonderful day. I hope for those people who didn't watch this live, it did come through okay. So, the internet, what do you do? It's sort of out of your control a lot of the time. Okay, so next week I'll do it at the normal time. Okay, so I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Ta-da. Da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba ba da 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 da. Beautiful day here. Oh, I'm still recording.